Hi guys, Tom here from the Winning Agenda podcast. Got something a little bit different for you guys today. Actually going to be playing a new game that I just picked up, Tharsis. Tharsis comes recommended from one Quinton Smith of Shut Up and Sit Down fame, friend of the Winning Agenda podcast. And it's this interesting, strategy, push your luck, resource management type of game. In similar veins to things like Faster Than Light, a bit of pandemic feeling going on, and even The Captain is Dead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into a game, show you guys some basics, hopefully not get brutally murdered. It does tend to happen a lot. I do like some murder. So here we go. Alright, so here I've played this game a little bit, so I've actually unlocked an extra character here. But we'll go through with just the basic characters. Now, one of the main things that I do want to do, something I haven't tried, is actually renaming these characters. So we've got the captain here. Definitely that should be one Mr. Brian Holland. We can't put a space in between his name, that's unfortunate. We've got the mechanic over here. Now, I don't know about you, but I think bioroids are probably pretty good with repairing things, so this will be a Wilfred Horry. We have Doctor. Yep, that's me, Jesse Marshall, and here we have a Hollis. He's a bit of a specialist. Interestingly, so all of these characters all have a special kind of effect. The specialist just gets an extra reroll, so it's actually, I guess, more of a generalist. And you can see here the little stats, so lots of my guys have died lots of times. We're going to be playing on normal. I haven't tried hard yet. It's probably pretty hard, presumably. Let's go.
We had prepared for any disaster, for every disaster. Not all of them at once. We can't turn back, but how can we go on?
Alright, so a lot of stuff has just happened. So we learn about that in the tutorial, but I'll fill you guys in. So we're on a ship, ship's going to Mars, and things just got real. So some meteorites have hit the ship. One J. Cross, he's been ejected into space, and Mapia Musgrave has suffered a fatal injury. I wonder if we'll see her again. So we have a new goal: survive. So here's the ship. It has a name. I don't know what it is. It's a very good-looking ship. That doesn't look very good. That's the meteorite hit that, and that is gone. In addition to the ship, we have these people. Wonderful crew of the SS Winning Agenda. All of these people are in different compartments of the ship, which we can see here. So we have flight control, greenhouse, life support, operations, medical bay, lab, and maintenance. And each one of these different parts of the ship does different things. So your operations, you can go there to reduce stress. You can go to the medical bay to recover your health, etc., etc. We also have these big triangle things here. Something's gone wrong here. This is how much we have to repair it for. We're going to go throw some dice at it. And this is what happens if we don't repair it. So at the end of the turn, all of our guys will take a damage here, and all of our guys will lose a dice. So speaking of those two things, so your characters have a bunch of different things going on. If we look at Jesse here, looking very, very dapper. We have this bar here, that's stress. I don't know what happens when that goes to the top. Probably not good things. On the side here we have health. Obviously if you lose all that, you get murdered. And here we have 5 slots for dice. So that's how many dice you have available. Every time you roll dice, you actually lose one. So continuously using people, they roll less and less dice. So our goal is to live. So we probably want to start putting out some of these fires. -1 health to all. I mean, we could survive that. -1 dice is going to put us in a pretty lousy situation. So Both of these guys are here. Sweet. So what we're going to do is Mr. Brian Holland, he's going to try and take on this this area here. He only has 1 dice, which is really bad. But we're going to go for it. Probably not the smartest play. So here's where all the bad stuff's going on. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. We can actually turn on the help here. But here we have Brian. We have the other 2, so Jesse and Hollis, they're actually in this area as well. This is the captain's class ability. So when we roll some dice, we're just rolling 1 dice at this point, we can put them in a whole bunch of different places. So we could, on a 5 or higher, we can put it here, and he gives all our guys extra dice, which is pretty cool. We can put any dice over here, and this will give us food, but each one needs to be identical. You need to collect sets. Or we can put it here, which is our research. So we can only set 1 of each tip face here, and then we can spend them to do some cool stuff. So we can use 2, so it could be a 1 and 2, or 1 and a 6, or whatever, to repair one of the ship's hull. Speaking of, up here is the ship's hull. If all that goes away, you don't. Self-explanatory. Now, every character gets a reroll, so obviously a 2, probably not very good, because we need to repair this for 27. We can just kind of put that in there, and it'll slowly start ticking down. What we really want to do is hit a 5+. So let's go. This guy. So that's not very good. 2's not really going to do a lot of damage, so we'll just collect some research for now. Really wanted to hit a 5 there. Next will be Mr. Jesse Marshall. He's going to throw some dice. So Jesse's actually throwing 4 dice this time. Once again, we really want to try and hit this ability because this gives +1 health to crew in module, and all these guys are in the module, so we start kind of optimizing our rolls. So we heal 3 instead of, if he was off in the middle of nowhere, only healing 1. Alright. So I don't know about you, but my basic strategy with this is keeping everything above a 3, because we want to just get above average. 2 4s is alright, because we can kind of feed it in there to get some food. We really want to start doing some damage to this. Alright, so what you just saw there is these abilities here. There are 3 different types of negative effects that can happen. Stasis is one of them. So this means if you roll a 1 or you roll a 3, you can't re-roll them anymore. So I don't have any re-rolls, so it doesn't matter. There's also injury, which is the red dice. Basically just deals you a damage if you roll that number. Pretty brutal. And there's also void, which is purple. If you roll that number, your dice just gets eaten, and that's real bad. Now this dice, you see, doesn't have the stasis effect, even though it's a 3. It's because we had an assist. We get 1 every turn, and it just cancels the first negative effect. It's automatic, so unfortunately we can't choose to use it. So already we're in pretty dire straits. We really wanted to hit some higher numbers, so we'll just feed some dice in here. Unfortunately, we're probably not getting rid of this turn. Let's see if Hollis can do some damage. No, unfortunately not. So all of our guys are going to have quite low dice at the end of this turn. And what food does, we've got 2 food, but food actually gives you back 3 dice, which is fantastic, because we're going to need a lot of dice next turn to try and take care of these. If we even survive, who knows, we might not. Now, one of the things I'll let you know, so Wilfred is over here. He's in the operations area. He could come over here and try and help out in the greenhouse, but if ever you move from or through a damaged space, you take a damage, which is really bad, because then you go to 1 health and then at the end of the turn you die. We'd rather keep Wilfred around, so we're just gonna throw some dice over here. A mere 2. Oh, jeez. Not our day. We'll reroll that. That's fine. Good thing is we have this repair arm. These are all random. We can pay one to shuffle them again. But this repair arm's pretty good. We're not taking damage though, so... do we want to get rid of this, or do we just want to give +1 ship? This is a tough one. Don't really want to reduce stress. Stresses, whatever. This 2's going here regardless. It's down to 8. Yeah, look, let's try and finish it. Alright, so once we've done all our 4 actions, it goes to the next turn, or the next week as it were. There's 10 weeks to Mars.
Woods are turning sour. The crew's and my own. But if I can't lead them, we're all dead. I need to get it together.
There you go. In between each week, we have a little choice that we need to make. Generally, they're all some kind of positive benefit, some kind of negative benefit, and we just kind of need to optimize everything. Interestingly, you can make choices that will murder people or like be entirely detrimental, so we do need to pay attention. Yeah, there's some more text for me. Alright, so if we go with this option, we get +1 dice for everyone. That's really good considering this is not great. But -2 health for us. When it says us, it means these 2 people, which would I'll kill Jesse. And then on this side we have +1 health for all crew. This is very good considering we have two guys on 1 health. -1 dice for us. I don't know if you can go below 1 dice. Let's find out. You cannot. Hooray. So that was a choice that was entirely positive. Except these guys got 10% stress because the thing... Whatever. Alright. Let's make some superheroes. This is looking much more healthy. Okay. So usually we get 2 every turn. I think every 3rd turn you get 3. And this is a pretty nasty one because we've got an injury on 4 and a void on 2, and it's a 16, which is pretty big. Luckily this red bar, this means it's just dealing 1 damage to us, so we care more about clearing off particularly these guys, because losing all of our dice is not ideal. So we're going to go with the captain first, Mr. Big Bad Wolf. We're going to try and roll some 5s and 6s. Ideally we want to try and take this one on first, so it uses our assist on the more brutal disadvantages. I mean, these ones are pretty meh, but getting injured multiple times or getting multiple dice eaten is really bad. But let's do some stuff. Oh, so many dice. Very powerful. Alright. So we've rolled 19. Fantastically enough, there's a little counter here. We really want to use our class abilities. So what we'll do is we'll keep hold of these. I'm going to reroll this 3. Hopefully it's a 5 or a 6. Hey, there we go. So I've rolled 21. I think we're just going to use our class ability, and we're going to feed 16 into here. Cool. Now with Jesse has 3 dice, so we should be able to finish this off. I mean, even if we roll 3 1s, we can still get it. It's fine. We want to keep this 4 just so we can build up our research, or potentially if I roll another 2, I might want to get some food. Sorry, another 3. That's unfortunate. We kind of wanted a 5 as well, but our health situation is fine. So one of the interesting kind of other areas you have to manage is with these research projects. So it eats dice from left to right. So if we do this quick patch, it should eat the 1 and the 2. So we'll use that. Sweet, we get a new one. Sedatives, that's really good, because stress is, I don't know, I just don't want to find out what happens when it gets to 100. So we will feed a 3, and we'll have a 1 and a 4. Great, good work, Jesse. Alright, hopefully Wilfred can take care of this. Maybe even roll a 5, that would be nice. Oh, well, there's 1. There's 2. Cool. So we can get +1 ship, and we can feed 9 into this, so that'll fix this problem, which will be very good. So let's do that. Hooray! Good work, you handsome robot. Now, Hollis has got 5 dice. He's also the specialist, which is very good. We get an extra reroll. We don't care about this. It's dealing 1 damage. We have a whole bunch. The other thing is that this is the maintenance room, and the maintenance room allows you to repair the ship. So potentially with if we do get some really good rolls, we might be able to just repair a little bit on the side. And particularly because this has multiple stasis things, means if we get locked on a couple of 1s or a couple of 3s, we can just feed them into here. But we really want to fix this. It's quite important. Sweet. We'll keep these 4s. We'll have a roll. Yeah. Let's have a think about this. So we do have 1 more roll. With 4s, so we could repair for 2. And then we have 3, 8, 12. So that sounds pretty... That sounds pretty good. That puts us at almost max. That gets rid of this, so yeah, let's do that. So this one, the first one gives you nothing, the second one gives you 2, and they have to be equal. So I'd have to get another 4 to get that last one, but that always seems it's a bit dicey. Apologies. Cool, that's our turn. So let's see what happens and have another cutscene.
I let my fear get the better of me, but the others have proven me wrong. I'm proud of how the crew has come together. I think we might actually have a chance.
Hooray! Oh, well, the cutscene lady thinks we have a chance, so that's good. Alright. +2 health for us, -2 dice for us, so it means 1 and 2 dice respectively. 4 and 5 health as well. That's kind of... I don't know. Dice are the main way that you do everything in this game, so feels like not having dice is not so great. And this is 1 food, so food could get... Another food gets Jesse back up to 5 dice. -2 dice. And if we don't choose this, it's... regardless of which we don't choose, they get 10 stress. So our stress is pretty bad right now. -2, so we got a 1. So if we choose this option, we basically get to feed Jesse some food. So it goes up to 4, and the big bad wolf will be on 2. So we could feed him some food as well. Yeah, I really don't want to take that big a hit with the health, so we'll just go here. Oh, we only have 1 food. Oh, that kind of sucks. Cool. Alright. Alright, that's real bad. Need to compose myself. So, the reason that this is bad is this is like a murder central. If you roll a 3, 4, or 5, you're taking a damage. It's also very bad because both Jesse and Brian are in here, so if they move away from here, they cop a damage as well. Also, Hollis cannot get to them without taking a damage, and neither can Wilfred because he's moving out of here. So, we only have 1 assist. So this is all around bad news bears. But maybe you'll get to see me visit this game. Huzzah! So don't roll 5s. Oh. Now this is kind of where the push your luck aspect comes in. Obviously we're going to keep both of these. But we could roll this, and if we hit a 3 or higher, we feed the 6 in that to the repair, and then we can give our ship +1 ship, which is very good because it means we don't have to try and engage the other damaged units, because we can just take the damage and kind of try and suit up for next turn. So let's do that. Really good soundtrack. There's our assist, which I guess that's useful. Really good soundtrack on this game. I'm not too sure who did it, but I should find out. Feed me more. Good job, Wilfred. Alright, so one fire is put out, so unless all our guys get murdered, which they can't, we're surviving this turn at least, but unfortunately surviving is very different from winning the game. I guess we'll Holoseg this. So even if we hit some 6s here, that's fine, because we can recover all our health. Unless we hit 3 6s, then we die. It's 11, so we're definitely rerolling. So that is 12, but so if we reroll and we get like a 5 and a 6, that'll be pretty good. And we're already so far behind the 8 ball that we need to really need to push our luck. So, alright. So what this allows us to do is heal ourselves to full health and solve the riddle. Alright. This is really bad. Who to throw under the bus? Alright. It's your time to shine. Your time to shine, Big B. Alright. There's 1 damage. We'll keep it. And a 2. That's not ideal. Alright. Now what we could do here is we could actually try and reroll this into one of the there's multiple like med packs that will heal you, and none of these options are particularly great right now, so let's do that. Okay. This assist will be pretty useful. So we're going to assist, so it's going to knock out the first one of these that we get. And we got this, which is... Oof. It requires you to have all 6 of them. Excellent. It's pretty good. So, unfortunately we're 1 off. Yeah, I mean you don't make friends with salad, right? Alright. 1 health. So, we have 16 here. Would really like to use this ability, but don't think we're going to have the opportunity to. We can get some food though, which is going to be really good because Brian is sitting here on 2 dice. So let's solve that. And Elf stole the food. Alright, we live another week. Huzzah. Things are very bad.
I've checked our food stores and it looks grim. We lost more than half our supplies with the module. If we don't find some creative solutions, we'll starve before we ever reach Mars.
Okay. Oh, interesting. I've never seen a 3-way split like this. So, Brian and Jesse, what do you have to say for yourselves? Let's focus on getting our food stabilized. Get +1 food, and they stress out. Don't know what happens. I'm on the edge here. Who I need to break? Minus stress, minus 1 dice. So that's Hollis. Yeah, look. Nah, mate. And you all need to focus on your... I don't think anything else is important. That's correct. But as correct as it is, Wilfred, you will kill both yourself and Jesse by doing that. So, 2 food would be pretty good. Let's see what happens when someone stresses out. Ah, yes. Fantastic. So, one of the crew members that was fatally injured before, we can start eating them. It's pretty good, gives you 2 dice. You know. However, it does give you -1 maximum health, which can be relevant sometimes. In this situation, though, we're going to try and go the non-cannibal route. I'm not unopposed to cannibalism. Could be useful. Alright. So we really want Jesse to get to the med bay, but unfortunately by going there, wastes the turn. We have 1 assist. Wolfie hasn't managed to move from this area, it just keeps getting hit by meteorites, which is pretty bad. It does have 2 health. I think what we're going to do is we're going to chance it, get Jesse over here. Hopefully we can roll 0 or 1 5s, just use the assist, and then use the ability to heal both him and Wolfie for 1. This ability. Oh yeah, and he's dead. It's unfortunate. All right, next. Oh well, getting there, Wilfred. Oh well, we can solve it. Probably should. 8, 2 4s. So do this. Excellent. I think we will get out here. Oh, it's unfortunate. We'll keep it though. So 14, unfortunately the specialist doesn't have an ability that we can dump our dice into. We can take an extra assist, lower this by 9. Sorry, it refills all of our assists. Just get this going. And then Captain Brian Holland is going to get over here, finish it off. Hopefully get us some research. That's a pretty good roll. So we can 1, 6. I'm gonna leave it on the edge. Sweet. So that assist stopped it from eating that dice, which is pretty irrelevant. We got a bunch of 6s. So we can use this ability. Put the 6 here, and we can defeat our opponent. Huzzah! Alright. Well, I think that's
A transmission arrived. Not from Earth, but from Mars. From Tharsis. An impossible signal from an impossible source. Is this what we're searching for? Who's transmitting this signal? Was there another mission to Mars? One sent before ours? Or is the message coming from someone else?
interesting. I think that's the first time I've heard the male voiceover. I assume that happens because Jesse was slain. Anyway, guys, gonna stop it there. Maybe be back in the future. I hope you've enjoyed it. And you know, RIP Jesse, but nothing of value was lost. See you next time, guys. Peace.